Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these straps that I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Down. Strap season. I know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the ball. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he code switch focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that can end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game in the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, Godfather, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a peace, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up!
If I let my dogs off the leash, then you might want to get out of Dodge while they eat. Honestly, they can smell the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind after eating.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a prince. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they want to call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athlete. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, Godfather. I'm the kingpin.
What up? What up? What's going on? Boxing heads, what's happening? This bull kind of boxing back tonight. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? We have found out, you know what I'm saying, today that Adrien Broner has signed with BLK Prime. You know what I'm saying? BLK Prime is getting in the business of boxing. What's going on inside the square circle with King Judah? You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, you know what I'm saying? Now you know King Judah is that dude over there with some great content. Please subscribe to King Judah. So now BLK Prime, BLK Prime has Adrien Broner and Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They reported to ESPN that ESPN reported that Terrence Crawford, you know, he signed with that fight for David Avanesian on December 10th. You know what I'm saying, in Omaha. And BLK Prime found out that it's a company from Silicon Valley. You know what I'm saying? It's a base tech company. You know what I'm saying? Been existing for about 5 years. And they've streamed a lot of non-professional fights. You know what I'm saying? They look crazy over there. I was looking at some of the non-professional fights, and but BLK Prime is gaining traction. You know, they signing with Adrien Broner. You know what I'm saying? He's not a huge, big name anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's kind of on the downside because he had a lot of mental health problems. What's going on, Yolanda? I see you down there. And see if you can get back on. I'll drop another link. Judah, I don't know why that thing be for you. I don't know why that link. Let's see, I got 3 of them up there, but I'll drop another one. But Adrien Broner, you know what I'm saying? You know, the can man, the problem. So he's excited about it, because look like they're offering him a 3-fight deal for $10 million, right? And that's pretty damn good for him because that fight fell through with him and Omar Figueroa, and that was kind of ugly because he had mental problems, and I didn't think the PBC was going to mess with him anymore after that. I think Adrian Broner came out and said, I think with myself and with my All About a Billions brand and Black Prime, I think we're going to take over boxing and we're going to reach heights that never been done before, and it's going to reach heights that's never been done before. And it's all going to start with my stablemate from Nebraska, Terrence Crawford. So, he's got high hopes. I'm saying? Adrian Broner, 34 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 24 KOs. I'm saying? He could, this could catapult, BK Prime into the mainstream. I'm saying? They could be, they could be a problem. They can be a problem, for, top rank, get all the new, the new up and coming kids like Kid Austin, who I'm gonna talk about later. What's going on, Just Do Boxing? Y'all subscribe to Just Do Boxing. The link up there if you want to come through Just Do. So, that's a problem because, if they're giving out money like that, I could see somebody like Kid Austin, somebody with so much potential, signing with Black Prime. They could run interference. And from the interview, and I'll talk about that later with Kid Austin and his father, Floyd Sr. They had a great interview over there on the Boxing Voice where they gave a lot of insight how they move. They kind of move like Bill Haney and Devin Haney. They kind of made the blueprint for how guys move. But what I was interested in, I came across manager Marty interviews, and I watch his interviews, and the dude give you so much, inside information on the business of boxing, things that you kind of like you kind of like figure, but he gives you the particulars. You know what I'm saying? When you come down to breaking down deals and what to look for when you're trying to smell some bullshit that's going on in the business of boxing. So I want to play this clip, that I got from I forgot, why, I think it's, what is it, YMS or something like that, they're boxing, and he be doing some awesome interviews with this manager Marty dude, and he be breaking it down, bro. So let me play this clip. What's going on, Renee Box Young? What's going on, TBT Radio in the building? The biggest bud protector of all times. But I'm gonna play this clip. And what's going on, Greek with Fire? I see you down there, my brother. I'm gonna play this clip so you see what Marty's talking about, that deal with Terrence Crawford and the whole Black Prime situation. So let's see what he got to say.
Earned a day of $10 million. That's what they say. Now I know that something is not right because I know the business of boxing, and nobody's going to convince me, Manager Marty, that you could actually fight on pay-per-view at $39.99 in this fight.
Wait a minute, did I start it over?
Fight, not last, your last fight.
Hold on, let me start it over, y'all.
Porter.
Let me see, I had it running.
Of $10 million.
Okay, that was the beginning.
That's what they say. Now I know that something is not right because I know the business of boxing, and nobody's going to convince me, Manager Marty, that you could actually fight on pay-per-view at $39.99 in this fight, but then in your last fight, not last, your last fight, you fought Sean Porter on ESPN Plus, an app, and it was costing fans and viewers $69.99 to watch the pay-per-view. If my math serves me correctly, that's a $30 reduction per view on BLK Prime. Don't take my word for it. Let's do the math. look at Terrence numbers in his last fights on pay-per-view. And I did an entire video on my channel. Just look at it. It talked about numbers don't lie. And in that video, I basically produced evidence, documentation in black and white that proved that Terrence Buck Crawford averages between 125,000 pay-per-view buys and 150,000 pay-per-view buys. So if you look at the numbers now and compare them to what BLK Prime is going to be offering to produce this fight on pay-per-view, they're charging $39.99. So $39.99 per view, multiplied, let's average his numbers between 125 and 150. Let's be generous to Terrence Crawford tonight. And let's just say it's going to be an average of 140,000 pay-per-views. Okay? If you do the math, roughly about $5.6 million in revenue generated from 140,000 pay-per-view buys. Now, they're supposed to be allegedly fighting in Nebraska at the CHI Health Center, a venue that Terrence Crawford has fought at multiple times in his hometown of Nebraska. And he's generated, let's say, roughly about 12,000 fans, right? So let's do the math there. We can average the ticket sales to about $200 per ticket, right? And you multiply that by 12,000 attendees, you come up with a live gate of about $2.4 million roughly. So let's do the math. You got 5.6 million of, y'all know I like to grab in the air, right? $5.6 million in revenue generated from pay-per-view buys, right? Bang. And then you got another $2.4 million of live gate, right? Ticket sales. 12,000 people, right? And then you add those numbers together. And if my math serves me correctly, with those numbers, you come up to roughly about $8 million in revenue generated just from those two streams alone. Now, I'm trying to figure out if you're only going to generate at least $8 million based on Terrence Bud Crawford's previous numbers in pay-per-view buys and his previous numbers at the CHI Health Center, which is about 12,000 fans. How are you going to generate enough revenue to pay Bud Crawford $10 million when you already only generate roughly about $8 million? And how are you going to pay his opponent, David A? And how are you going to pay for the other fighters on this undercard, if there is even an undercard? How are you going to pay all of the costs associated with building and organizing and even producing a live boxing event, particularly of this magnitude, because this will be a title defense event, boxing match? And those of you that know the business of boxing, like managers, promoters, commissioners, those of you that are watching, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. So with that being said, where's the rest of the money coming from? Who is the promoter? I haven't heard a YouTuber yet. I haven't heard a journalist yet. I haven't heard a content creator yet ask that question. So I'm glad that you all are here with me this evening, because I'm asking the question, who's the promoter? Who's putting up the money? Who is going to be the sponsors for this event? Because if you do the numbers correctly, like I just did, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that it's not even enough money that's going to be generated to even pay no Terrence Crawford no $10 million. So anybody who believes that, it's because you don't understand what I am saying. So let me put that in layman's terms. For every viewer that's watching, Terrence Bud Crawford will not be getting paid $10 million on this platform, BLK Prime, to fight David A.
All right. Let me remove that. So you heard that. You know what I'm saying? That was manager Marty. You know what I'm saying? So, he's a pretty straight and narrow type guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you watch his breakdowns over there, that dude be on point. You know what I'm saying? Not just because, he's looking at the Terrence Crawford fight, but I also looked at Dan Rafeal. Everybody was telling me to go check out that interview with Dan Rafeal. And of course, Dan Rafeal, he's more of a business type dude, he kind of broke it down where, saying the both of the Errol Spence Jr., you know, pretty much they had an impasse, negotiations, and that he feel like that Terrence Crawford was making it, also making deals with, at the same time with David Avenesian people. So he decided to go into another direction. See, and Danny, he seemed to not have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Because, he says Crawford, could do what he want to do with his career. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that. But if you have the mindset that this man wants to, beat Errol Spence Jr. for his legacy and to prove to everybody that, he's the best in the division, then you're kind of on the sour side because, for him to turn around to get a tune-up fight, and he didn't even tell Errol Spence Jr., that's in bad faith. Because now you can't trust the dude. It's an issue of trust. It's not about counting his pockets. It's not about him. It's not about him being, it's not about hatred toward Bud Crawford, because if Errol Spence Jr. took a side, a side fight, he would be destroyed in the media. He would say he'd be being ducked. He's ducking. All these Crawford fans would jump out the woods and say, look at this guy. He's scared of Terrence Crawford. And why nobody cares about that kind of shit. We just want to see these two best guys in the division get it on. But Dan, he was saying, one thing I do agree with what he said in the interview. He was saying, you can't call Terrence Crawford pound for pound number one. He said that, and I agree with that. I was like, that's the one thing this fat sucker said that I agree with, And he said, also he said that if you really that pissed off about it, don't support the fight. You know what I'm saying? He said, don't support the fight. But we already know all these things, We just trying to figure out where the hell this shit come from and how the hell Black Prime come swooping in, And I'm not hating on Black Prime. Get your money, bro. Nobody hating on the hustle. It's just that it's kind of like, if you looking forward to a great movie being made, and somebody Disney swoop in and shut everything down because they want the name and they buy out the company, and now you can't watch the next X-Men movie or the next Thor because they finna fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that. Like you're looking for a great blockbuster, and it's about to come down, and all of a sudden here come this pussy punk ass company that don't make good movies. They're gonna change everything. Is gonna be, G-rated, and you can't say certain things. It's not gonna be as grimy or gritty. All of a sudden, they disturb, the forces of the universe to come together for the greatest fight in boxing history, or the greatest movie in boxing history. And so everybody pissed off. They're like, well, what the hell is this? What is Black Prime? Nobody hating on Black Prime. You got in where you fit in, but bro, was the wrong fight to come into. Go fuck with Oscar Valdez versus Navarrete. So nobody wouldn't say shit. Go mess with one of those fights. Go mess with Regis versus Joe Zapata. You know what I'm saying? This fight, we didn't want nothing to happen. We don't care if it was Red Bottom Promotions coming in. You know, said nobody wanted nothing to happen with this fight because we finally been waiting on it, and we finally, got it to the front doorsteps, and then all of a sudden this happens. Now, see, our problem is that we don't know if Terrence Crawford is going to be able to come back after this fight, or was this a plan from the beginning for him to avoid Errol Spence Jr.? See, a lot of people are making excuses, but this was something that Terrence Crawford just did, off the cuff. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was looking to see who was going to flinch. They're staring at each other. They're playing chicken. Who is going to flinch? And Terrence Crawford went and made a side deal. Now, no, now everybody's saying like this man is getting $10 million, and you just heard Marty, the manager, just broke it down. He said, he just broke it down. The company ain't worth but goddamn $5 million. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, I don't know how the business is working, where they getting the money. Are they just going through different networks or people pulling their money together? And that's why it kind of opened up a lot of ideas and conspiracy theories to where the money's coming from and who's, it's almost like they're trying to throw a wrench in the PBC game. You see what I'm saying? Because, how in the hell you fucking with Nike? Then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you go to Dollar Tree, you know what I'm saying, to get your shoes, right? Your shoes, I mean, it rained one time, bro. Your shoes may fall apart. You know what I'm saying? So, but with the PPC, you're gonna get a fight. You know it's gonna get financed, but then you take a chance on Dollar Tree. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know nothing about, you know what I'm saying? I know a little bit about Black Prime, but I know one thing I do know, they're not PBC, they're not Showtime, they're not a big name. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying the timing is just awful for this shit to pop up. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford could have made that $10 million after he fought Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? I mean, David Adrien ain't going nowhere, bro. He is not a champion. You know what I'm saying? He is not somebody to be feared. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So Terrence Crawford thinking that Errol Spence Jr. gonna whip his ass and he ain't gonna get the opportunity to fight David Adrien because he ain't gonna have no belt? Is that what it is? You know what I'm saying? Because Terrence Crawford should have more confidence in himself, and he's already, we were perceived to be obligated with all the shit talking for all over the years. He's perceived to be locked in and obligated to fight Errol Spence Jr., right? That's what we perceive, right? Not that he's a hustler and trying to make his money. Now we wasn't looking at that. You know what I'm saying? We were looking at that this man is undisputed at 140, a 3-division champion, and he's a badass and he wants to beat Errol Spence Jr. ass. Not that, hey, I'm gonna get this money real quick and I'm gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? No. You've been talking shit for years and years and years, like you can't wait to get in the ring with Errol Spence Jr. And see, this is what got everybody befuddled and everybody pissed off. You know what I'm saying? So, David Adrien, it's no guarantee that Terrence Crawford gonna make it past David Adrien. You know what I'm saying? Because he's another damn green machine. And we all know what happened during that green machine fight. You know what I'm saying? That nigga got clocked. David Adrien got the same kind of power. You see what I'm saying? And he may be just a little bit tougher than Green Machine. What if he clipped Terrence Crawford? This is the shit that happens in boxing. You know what I'm saying? We waited for Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder to fight, and they bullshitted around with the negotiations, Eddie Hearn on the DAZN side, and then both of them get clipped, and then we never did get that fight. You see what I'm saying? So this same thing could happen to Terrence Crawford, and the same thing could happen to Errol Spence Jr. What if Errol Spence Jr. go out there and get his ass whipped? You know what I'm saying? By Estanion, it's not. I don't think it's going to happen. But what if he go out there and get his ass towed up by one of them dudes, and he end up fighting Boots or somebody and get his ass towed up? Now we done missed one of the biggest fights in boxing history when they were all set up to become undisputed. You know what I'm saying? But this is the kind of shit that Terrence Crawford does, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's always taking a left turn like he did back in 2018. So he always let motherfuckers down. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to enter the fray and fight everybody. He just want to kick back and make his money, bro. Now, a lot of people can argue like, hey, they's prize fighters, but there's a legacy side to this shit. You see what I'm saying? You can get your money and keep your legacy at the same time, not just grab a cheap legacy at Undisputed for 140, fighting, you know what I'm saying, no name no name competition. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about that, man. We want to see the greats fight the greats. We want great memories in the ring. That's what we want to see, bro. That's why everybody criticized Terrence Crawford. When this motherfucker come across some of the best competition, then he takes a left hand turn, and he's all smug about the shit. You know what I'm saying? So, he's like, hey man, come on, you need to come on back on this side, you know what I'm saying, where everybody's looking forward to seeing the greatest fight in boxing history. And so, Dan Rafeal, he's just kind of like, looking at it from a business standpoint. But I'm looking at it from a boxing fan standpoint. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Who's real? What's going on? I just had to get that rant out, bro.
Man, you cooking, bro. Peace and light to all the gods and the goddesses, man, in the chat. Peace to you, my bro. Y'all been cooking real good lately, man. And I just been sitting back eating, getting fat full off the meal. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Been busy.
Yes,
I've been
sir.
working. I've been with the fam, so it's been hard for me to get on. But you just cooking, bro. And it's a blatant duck. I'm calling it. I'm calling Bud a coward. He never ever fought the top guys. Never. And everybody that stood a chance to beat Bud Crawford, there has been the best excuse in the world not to take that fight. Oh, this guy's outpricing himself. Oh,
Oh
they
shit.
didn't even respond to Keith Thurman. Like, well, he really didn't want to fight this guy. His guy didn't respond to. He didn't fight Mikey Garcia. He didn't fight Danny Garcia. He didn't fight the guys that would actually challenge him. And then all of a sudden, you're in the negotiations for the biggest fight in boxing, period, and all of a sudden you sign with some tomato can. You the number one pound for pound boxer in all of boxing, and you sign with this guy, David Avocado, whatever his name is. You sign with this guy, sign with him for at least half of what you stood to make from the biggest fight. Hold on real quick.
Mm-hmm. So, I want to get your thoughts on Black Prime. You know what I'm saying? Because look like they're gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Look like Black Prime is gonna be here. They signing fighters. They signed Adrian Broner, the problem Broner. What do you think about that, bro? Black Prime.
I have absolutely no problem with anything these guys are doing. I have no problem with what Blue Blood is doing. The only thing I have to say about Blue Blood, I think Blue Blood came out and lied to the people, talking about he ran into Bud at a 7-Eleven and Bud said this and that. I have a problem with that on Blue Blood side. I have a problem with that on Bud Crawford side. But let me say this. I've never been a subscriber of Blue Blood. I'm not saying I don't like the man. I'm not talking down on him or nothing. I've never subscribed to his channel for whatever reason. I can't even remember why. I fuck with Pool Counter. I fuck with Real Marlowe. I fuck with BFTB. That's pretty much, and I fuck with Loyal to the Game. I'm not no friendly nigga that's just gonna accept everybody. But I'm gonna say this. I have no problem with what these brothers, sisters, whoever. I don't have no problem with what they doing because they out here trying to stake their claim in the game of boxing. Cool, do that. All I'm saying is this guy Bud Crawford, he's a freaking coward. He's a duck. He done ducked several fighters, not just Errol Spence. This is just the
Ray
biggest.
Robinson. Mm-hmm.
He done ducked everybody. You feel me? He done ducked everybody he done ducked 45, 65 fights. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He done ducked 70, 30 fights. If it ain't 80-20, it's 80-20 or nothing for this guy. He not gonna fight no challenge. He's not gonna face a challenge. Cool, bro. That's how you want to do your thing. That's how you want your legacy to pan out. That's how you want your career. Cool. You want the Hall of Fame? Here, have it. You want clout? Here, have it. That shit not gonna last. First of all, the clout not gonna last. And then when you get into the Hall of Fame, you're gonna fade off into obscurity because you've never brought excitement to boxing. Period.
Mm-hmm. So Twin 90 said, he said, yo, Pool, he said, did you hear that Errol Spence Jr. phone leak? I haven't heard anything about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard anything. Hey, bro, hey, can you come up, bro, and elaborate on that? You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear anything about it. I'm dropping the link, bro, 29 if you want to come up and elaborate on that. What's going on with Ben Congo Gonzalo? 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 What's going on, bro? Sorry, I messed up your name. This is Omega Red. What's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? Courtney Thompson in the building. What's going on, bro? And TBT Radio, you know what I'm saying? You know you got a space up here. He had said half shit. They was trying to pay with food stamps. What's going on PGH Big Dog in the building? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? PGH Big Dog said Bug is a MF Duck. TBT Radio says Ryan Garcia gets a guaranteed and not Bud. Come on, man. This fight was never going to happen like that. Hey, man, Bud said he accepted everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep skipping that part. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna accept everything and then haul ass, bro? You know what I'm saying? He said he accepted everything. That means he accepted the no guarantee. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get down into the details and not omit, you know what I'm saying, certain things that we all know that's on the table. He says the phone call
See,
said
that was a lie.
he said 90 Boss Don says the phone call said Bud ducked. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't put it no other way. You can't put it no other way. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that was
saying?
a lie. He ain't accept nothing. He never. That was just an attack on Errol Spence to try to discredit Errol Spence. But the problem is, every time Errol Spence fights, he's gonna up the scope, and he's gonna take out a name that's notable, that's a challenge. He's gonna take a challenge. He said it himself on a tweet. I don't take tune-ups. What I need a tune-up for? If I need a tune-up, I don't need to be boxing.
Right. See, the problem is, you know, Errol Spence Jr. had a car accident. Remember? He had a car
Right.
accident. So the man was jacked up. Y'all seen what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? But he came back and he fought somebody like Danny Garcia. He didn't fight a David Avanesian when he came back. You know, he came back and fought Danny Garcia, who's a thumper. You see what I'm saying? That's why Errol Spence Jr. gets so much respect because he ain't full of bullshit.
Man,
You know what I'm
this nigga
saying?
Bud is the biggest clown in boxing history. He's a bigger clown than Floyd Mayweather himself, who was the biggest clown in boxing history. Even though I got much love for him, I love him as a person, but he just was a clown, you know. And at the same time, like dog, like bro, you is the weakest link, bro. You talking all this shit, all this big shit, blah blah blah, puffing your chest, oh yeah. It don't matter how strong you are. It just man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. And you done proved this shit time and time again. And I've been calling you out on this shit for the last year. And here we are, nigga. The bitch comes out and everybody can see it. You done lifted up your skirt and pulled down your panties and shown the world that you pussy.
So TBT Radio, he says, how can you accept everything yet he get caught a duck? And 9 Boss Don answered him. He says, because he accepted everything, but he didn't sign. See what you're missing, and that's my boy TBT Radio, you know what I'm saying? You know, we go way back. You know what I'm saying? He didn't sign, bro, because he knew those mandatories. He stretched it out for like 6 months, bro. He could have been signed. You know what I'm saying? How come, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get into the particulars when you already know the WBA and the IBF is pushing, you know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to see where the business going, and they were watching to see if one thing goes wrong with this fight, then they're gonna come pushing for them damn mandatories. And see, he stretched it out for this. See, he called himself the puppet master, but everybody already talked about this shit months ago that he was trying to stretch this shit out because it was taking too
Boy, your
long.
shit breaking up, bro.
Oh, it is?
Your shit breaking up. You sound like a robot.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so you know, months ago we talked about this shit.
Robot, my guy. You still breaking up.
Let me see. Damn. Let's see. Man, I'm on this damn Wi-Fi here. Let's see. It says medium. Let me
I
see.
don't know, it sound all right to me.
All right. So months
That might be my shit.
months ago, you know what I'm saying, we talked about this shit that he was stretching it out too long. He was trying to wait for these mandatories to come along. And I was like, that's bullshit, man. Terrence Crawford won't this fight. He just want his money. And so one thing led to another, then all of a sudden more bullshit coming up out. He want to see the books. And that's when I start smelling bullshit. That's when I start smelling. But I said, this dude don't want to fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every other month is something. You know what I'm saying? He goes radio silent. You know what I'm saying? He's being mysterious, putting out propaganda that Errol Spence Jr. don't want to fight. He didn't want to fight as much as I do. And I'm like, bro, I'm done with this guy. So, you know, I'm looking at BLK, and I'm looking at they signing fighters, you know, kind of like the Zone did, not as you know, aggressive as the Zone did when they came in the boxing years back with Eddie Hearn leading the charge. Now I'm looking at, but we don't see a face on BLK. I mean BL Prime, right? BLK Prime. We don't see a face on it. So it's mysterious. Everybody's trying to figure out, just like manager Marty said, who is the damn promoter of this damn company? Who is this, you know, and who are the players that's going out here snatching fighters up? Now, I'm impressed by them grabbing Adrien Broner, because Adrien Broner can sell some fights, but he's on the back end of his career. You know what I'm saying? But that tells me that they're still looking to sign other fighters, like Devin Haney could sign with them, or Tank Davis. He's having problems with Mayweather. He could go to BLK Prime. That's what I'm talking about. This guy, some of these up and coming people like Bruce Kerrigan, Shoo Shoo, you know what I'm saying, may have options, you know what I'm saying, once they at the end of their contract. BLK Prime is now another option, you know what I'm saying, for the up and coming dudes. Kid Austin, you know what I'm saying, he's floating around to different promotional companies. He's with Golden Boy right now. He declined to sign with the PBC because he said he want access to the Zone international, you know, coverage or exposure. So, you know, I'm gonna tell you, you know, we saw that Boxing Voice. We'll talk about that Boxing Voice interview later. They had a pretty good goddamn interview over there. It was pretty damn good. Let me see what's going on. Up, what's happening, bro?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Yeah.
Man?
What's up?
Going on,
The only thing, though, man.
I got some bad news.
What's up?
Y'all, I think damn Crawford next fight gonna be Broner after damn David Avenese.
No, you got to be shitting me.
I think that's what they setting up, because I was listening to what damn Broner was saying, and you know Crawford still need a marquee name on his resume. And who else to get it to him but Adrien Broner? Because you remember Crawford and Broner was supposed to fight right there at 140.
But that's assuming that Crawford has a multiple fight deal with BLK.
He does. 3. You got 3 fight deals.
Crawford
got a 3 fight deal.
Oh, no.
The AB got the 3 fight deal. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got, like, before, this is what I always say, bro. Before we make these damn speculations like this out loud, bro, we got to see this thing play through. Because if there is trouble in paradise at the PBC, BLK could be the thing that actually saved the niggas that's gonna be out there on the island. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't trouble in paradise. PBC has plenty of money. The only
no. I'm not saying as far as no money. I'm not saying the simple.
Broner,
The simple thing about PBC,
I know what you're
that
saying,
is the absolute truth, is their top fighters don't fight.
Because the
money. It gotta be money.
Al Heyman, bro, he's not a promoter, bro. They not promoters, they're money managers. They do it where they people can make the money. They not
despite the title,
all right, bro, go ahead.
The job, despite everything, the actual fact of the matter is the fighters only fight once a year.
Okay, and the fact of the matter is the fighters are making the best money that they can make. And
we keep Thurman fight. When was the last time?
One time, bro, without you keep doing that.
Well, I was talking. You came
y'all,
in
y'all
here.
just take one mic, y'all. One mic. Y'all respect each other. You know what I'm saying?
But he came in after me, and I hadn't even got a chance to even say nothing.
But you had stopped talking when I started.
I never even.
All right, bro. All right, it don't even matter. Y'all both got great platforms. You know, get your stuff up, and you go next. Go ahead.
Go ahead, big dog.
Nah, go ahead, man.
Nah, because now what I was gonna say at first, I'm just gonna piggyback off of you because you got new information.
Yeah, but what I was saying, you know, Broner, he came out there today And he was saying, well, me and my new stablemate, we about to run these numbers up and everything. And then he did a little cryptic smile and everything. But then Broner had been saying something. He deleted his tweet today. He had a tweet earlier and said, me and Crawford we're gonna be doing all the business. He said we're gonna blow this shit up. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he deleted that shit. But what I was saying is Crawford ain't trying to fight Spence. Like, I hate to say it because I've been waiting on this fight for the longest.
Right.
Yeah. I've been waiting on this for the longest. But like I said before, Crawford been he had that in his back pocket for a while because Crawford had a chance. If you listen to the interview, he had a chance to fight David Avanesian before he fought Sean Porter. And he ended up fighting Sean Porter. See, he was gonna fight David Avanesian then.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not no just random person he pulled out. He already had intentions on fighting David Avanesian.
Hey, didn't they already agreed on principle or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think I read somewhere that they had already literally agreed to fight.
Exactly.
Like a couple years back.
Exactly. That's what I was just saying. They had already agreed to the shit. So this ain't no new shit. This is just Crawford trying to get out. He been trying to sell that fight to somebody. That's what he was doing. He wasn't trying to. Go ahead.
Hey, I don't know about y'all, but I remember in 2008 when that man re-signed to Bob. I knew then and there that he didn't want no smoke, bro.
Yeah, he just wanted the bag. Bob Aaron told us, but we wasn't listening. We thought Bob was hating. We thought Bob was bullshitting. But Black Fight Fan also told us that Boback had called him and told him to get the Errol Spence fight and Terrence Crawford fight going. Because remember, at first, wasn't nobody talking about it. It was always Thurman and Spence. But they started pushing that that Crawford-Spence thing. Because he said the only reason he pushed it because he thought Crawford really wanted to fight that man.
Hey, Black Fight Fan been dropping jewels for a while. People just can't,
bruh,
you know what I'm saying?
Decipher what he's saying.
Yeah, because and people don't realize that who he be talking to. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
Like,
he be talking to everybody.
Hella jewels.
But yeah, so he got the fight. They got the fight started and everything. But then Boback and Terrence Crawford used the leverage of the Errol Spence fight to broker that ESPN deal that he got with Top Rank. So they sat back and stole that damn money from ESPN. Then they left Bob Arum after the contract was over. That's why ESPN is so bad right now, because now they would have had a ticket to the biggest fight in the sport. But right now they on the outside looking in. That's why their reporters stay commenting. But PBC don't get along with ESPN. So how the hell ESPN is supposed to be having all this news? What it is, Crawford is telling Coppinger and Max Kellerman what he wants them to hear. And see, they so fucking thirsty for an interview or so thirsty to breaking news that they say whatever this motherfucker's saying, and it's detraction. He's lying. He's trying to push the blame off himself. Because notice, not once have we had Crawford say anything that these people are saying. Because he know if he comes out and say that, he can be hit for lying, slandering, and all that right there. That's why he gets his flunkies to do it. And then these sheep-ass people run around following the damn narrative. Like, hey, man, I used to like Aki TV, but I just got into him today, man. He's pushing that false fucking narrative that Errol Spence ducking Crawford. And
I saw that.
We all know that them dudes been super bud. They're super.
They sold their channels, man. Getting paid by the people.
Fans. This nigga. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't really, that man got dang on the big dude. He be on like everything to him. Spence been ducking since motherfucking 140. This nigga said Bud been calling this nigga out for 5 years. I'm like, golly, this nigga was just that damn fucking junior welterweight. What are you talking about?
The motherfuckers can't think. Well, like it's like all logic comes out the window when it comes to Bud.
Well, that's what you get when you talking to fans of boxers, bro.
And the fucked up shit about it, they ain't too much of a fans because they don't buy his shit.
They don't have to.
He would have had 3 pay-per-views for. He done did 3 pay-per-views and sold 350,000 off of 3 pay-per-views. Earl did that one time with Danny.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? So,
I was gonna say we're gonna have to all come together and buy this damn BLK Prime shit though.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I wanted to succeed, bro. You know why I wanted to succeed?
It ain't even read by a black
because
person,
the actual boxers believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like this is the boxers wasn't coming out and saying shit about like the zone and shit. So when the zone popped off, it popped off with this nigga from fucking the UK talking about some goddamn transatlantic takeover and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, you got AB and Crawford. Who the other people that believe in this thing?
We got to find out who they signed. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard they got 10 more big names coming. I heard they got 10 more big names.
AB, this nigga right here, he don't realize that all the money that he's gotten, like this motherfucker, I remember him losing $1 billion at a dice game. You know, PBC done kept this nigga out of trouble, out of jail.
Yeah,
like,
man.
That shit costs. That shit
I understand. Look, AB, what? He 33 now.
Yeah.
This dude's 33 now. And I'm a huge AB fan, so I'm going to defend this nigga. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got rich. When this nigga got rich, he was like, what, 22 years old.
He was too young for it, man.
I know Floyd Mayweather, but listen, hear me out for a second, bro. Floyd Mayweather, what's the word for it? Floyd Mayweather basically raising this nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he had all the niggas that were good in boxing, because we got to remember when AB was quote unquote fucking up, right beside him was Errol Spence, fucking Tank Davis, the Charlo twins. You know what I'm saying? Like they all was there. That's why he was so pissed off that when he got his $12 million, ain't nobody big him up. And it's just me speculating with no information, just the information I know who he talking about. Because this nigga AB ain't showed nothing but in the public eye loyalty to these niggas. He's always congratulating.
You know, Tank did them dirty though. Tank did them dirty.
But they was in a picture together. They were just in a picture together. So that means bygones be bygones. Now they back.
But you know, AB would do anything for Tank. You know, he looked at Tank's little brother. And then when Tank came out with that tweet, told the nigga to stop faking, like niggas be faking it. Like, damn, dog. And he heard him deleted that tweet though. But everybody knew he was talking to AB about that mental health shit. Like, damn, like, and I see Tank, he'd throw rocks and he like to hide his hand all the time. He'd stay talking shit about somebody, then he'd delete the shit. Like, nigga, be a man to stand on that shit. Like,
damn. Watson called him Mr. Tweet and Delete.
Yeah, like, damn, my nigga, like, you treat shit and stand on it. But what I'm saying, you know, AB, he know he ruined his last chance when he pulled out on that Figueroa fight.
Yeah, that's why when fight too. Hey, but remember when the people say that AB leaves PBC and goes to BLK? I bet that nigga got his pink slip, bro. I bet he got his pink slip. If I was a bet, man.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, he might get another fight after that. After that Omar Figueroa, he might get another fight. But you know, anything was wrong because I love Adrien Broner. You know, I love his story, man. Like, he would have been a whole lot better if he didn't get shitted like that. Madonna beat that man without no pad in the gloves, man. And you know, after that fight right there, he was never the same, man.
Thank you. Yeah, he ain't had no business in the. Oh, go ahead.
And then he had two divisions.
Yeah, he talked too much shit on the PBC. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd Mayweather, every chance he had, I think what you call it, bipolar.
You heard what Floyd said, right?
What?
You know, Floyd said he never really liked that damn AB. Because he was like, because AB, remember AB had came out and said, he was like, you know, I'm your little brother. And he was like, me, you need to do an exhibition. And, you know, you can take care of me. He said, this is what AB said. He said, if I was Floyd and Floyd was me, I'd be like, little bruh, you ain't got to worry about this boxing shit ever again. I'll do a damn I'll do an exhibition with him. He said that'll be at least $100 million a piece. Because everybody wanted to see AB versus Floyd. But Floyd did an interview behind that shit too. He was like, AB keep calling me big bruh and little bruh and shit like that. He was like, I ain't never tell that nigga I was his brother. And Floyd got all the way real with it. I had to just go ahead and damn just listen to the man. He was like, He said AB latched himself upon him. He said when AB first started, they asked me to take a look at him and help him out, show him some things. So he said he did. He said AB the one that started calling me big bruh and shit like that. He said AB wasn't disciplined. He said he used to show AB the lifestyle. But see, people don't know Floyd don't drink or smoke. But he'll sit there and buy for his entourage and buy for his people.
I was about to say, this nigga really legit fucking showed this nigga the life. It was buying him drinks. Letting him drive his car.
But Floyd did that because he said that they made him his handler. That he had to make sure the nigga stayed on the right path. But he said, just
and
like
he was on the right path though.
Yeah, but then, like Floyd talking about, like
you're going in and out, bro. You're going in and out.
Okay. Like they said, Floyd, AB gonna be the next Floyd. He said that nigga can't hold a candle to me, man.
Nah,
he ain't disciplined enough to be like me, bro. Like it's a interview, man. Y'all gonna look up that Floyd interview, bro. Like Floyd took some jabs at him, but he was just saying, he was like, look, they made me responsible for it. The PBC did that. He said, I didn't want to be responsible for that dude, man. He said that dude was a live wire. He didn't listen, and he was very disrespectful. Like, he disrespected me and my CEO. And he said, I don't appreciate shit like that. I tried to show him what to do with his money. He wouldn't fucking listen, so I washed my hands of the situation.
I mean, I get
and then he want to sit there and cry about the shit. He said he's like a big child. He said Adrian bro need to stand on his own and man the fuck up because don't nobody owe him shit. And he said, that's not my brother. And no, I'm not about to do an exhibition with him. I was like, damn, that's cold.
Yeah, you know, Floyd, if he don't want you to make no money, he ain't gonna get in that ring with you. And you know, and just like a lot of people say, like what's that guy name? What's his name that just his whole fight got messed up with Tevin Farmer, what his name? Bay. Like Bay said. Mickey Bay said, you know what I'm saying, Floyd is very fickle. It's very fickle, man. You know, if you mess over Floyd in any kind of way, or you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you don't win against him, he ain't gonna mess with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's very petty. That's right. Just like he and you best believe this could be behind the scenes ploy by Mayweather, you know what I'm saying, fuck over EJ for that black eye he gave him. Now that's just a reach. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's just a reach. But you know, Floyd like that.
EJ got too many motherfucking damn avenues, bro. EJ got too many avenues. But you know,
but you can fuck up Undisputed. Go ahead.
But he get in 154. But EJ, hell, when Floyd didn't mind EJ doing his eye like that. He was promoting EJ, but the only thing that pissed Floyd off because EJ wouldn't sign to him.
He kicked that nigga out of the gym.
No, his dad did that.
No, Floyd did. Floyd did.
They said Floyd Mayweather Sr. did.
I don't know.
But still, they had a relationship after that. Because Floyd even told Keith Thurman, you want a shot against me, you got to fight my boy Errol there.
This nigga said we turned on Blue.
Nah, ain't nobody turned on Blue, bro. Blue my damn dog. I just don't fuck with Terrence Crawford. I said I was gonna put the money in Blue's cash out. I just ain't fucking with Terrence Crawford.
Oh, that's a good idea. Just to put the 40 in Blue's cash app.
in Blue's cash app. Yeah,
that's all I'm
great idea.
Because the thing is, it's not about not supporting Blue Blood. It's the fact of we don't want to support fights that we don't want to see.
Yeah,
I mean that's not a fight. Right, that's not a fight worth seeing.
That's why that's why I wish the AB fight was before that, so I could support BLK and all that.
Well, they're supposed to have a Brian Noble fight in November. Mm-hmm. If they do, I support that.
Yeah.
Hey,
I said Blue money before I buy that damn fight.
I got a question for you. So I just came on.
What's up, Lloyd, to the game?
Salute to you, good brothers, and salute to the panel and the chat.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, family? So I just came off my live stream and I came up with an idea of what I believe Errol Spence's next move should be, and I want to see if you guys agree or tell me what your opinion is on it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see Errol Spence fight Keith Thurman, but I know he's not going to fight Keith Thurman.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love that fight, but Earl about to fight Stanley Otis. Earl got a fight date December 17th at Dallas Cowboy Stadium.
I believe that Errol Spence, whoever he fights next, he should move up to 154 after, make Terrence Crawford come to 154 to fight him. Because
that's what Terrence Crawford wants. He just don't want Earl to make history. That's why he's the puppy master. He want to keep that undisputed, so when people compare him to Earl, he can always say he was undisputed.
Yeah, but he ducked him. But at 147, because Terrence Crawford did say he basically his plan that he said was he was going to beat Errol Spence and he wanted to fight Jamel next, which means that the fight after his next fight, he already stated he would move to 154. So
if Crawford don't fight Earl, he'd never fight another PBC fighter, period.
I think but what do you think about that, Paul, that they should make that EJ should make him fight him at 54 since he walked away?
Yeah. I mean, Up said it a while back that the motherfucker should move up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be where he has the advantage. You know what I'm saying? And, he already got PBC behind him. You know what I'm saying? Bud is the one who's going to be scraping and looking for fights. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't think Bud really wanted to fight EJ in the first place. So I think EJ should go ahead and move up and continue his legacy because he's just losing time. He's just losing time. So somebody mute yourself, please. You got a lot of background. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think everybody's kind of like on the same consensus with that because of the bullshit and the nature of the way Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, he backed out this fight without telling anybody what was going on, and he operated in bad faith. I don't think Bud should come back, and I don't think EJ should come back and be expose himself to the same kind of treatment. You know what I'm saying? All this little sly, like petty ass shit. Going up to 154 where you can make the fights. You know what I'm saying? Fight Fundora. Go ahead.
But that's why I said they still got negotiations open. So if Bud ain't signed that contract before EJ make his fight the 17th, then go ahead and move up on your next fight. Because Bud, they still got negotiations open. Bud said after his December fight, he was fighting Earl. So he'll have 2 weeks to sign that damn contract before Earl's fight. And if he don't sign that shit right then, without no bullshit behind it, then he don't want to fight. And we can go ahead and move on without that shit. But since we're already going to be fighting at 147, you might as well go ahead and see if the man going to put his name on the dotted line.
Let me read this real quick, Marcus. Eli Peterson TV, what's going on, my brother? He says Blue just got to get his because he's in the passenger side car of Bud's getaway car. He says simple and plain. Respect that people stand on their square. We have had enough corruption in boxing. All right. Go ahead, my brother. Mark.
Hey, I'm gonna say that I'm at work right now.
Turn that mic down. That shit is louder than a motherfucker. That's about to blow my eardrum.
Hey, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I got my headphones on. Sorry about that, y'all. Is that better though?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. What I'm gonna say about this is, whoever dealing with that black crime shit, if it's blue blood or whoever, y'all better be careful. Because one thing that's gonna be happening is all these top ranked PBC lawyers and all that, they gonna investigate the shit out this black crime, and anything negative is gonna come to the forefront. So while blue blood so happy to be bragging about this shit, you better make sure these people are all good and all clean, because they're gonna look for any crumb of dirt to put on this black crime shit. You said what?
For non-international boxing, he think it's Daniel Kinahan behind it. He's already called the Treasury to start looking into it.
Nah, let's not put that on that. Let's go ahead and ignore that. Go ahead and go speak facts.
That's not what. Tell you what he said, bro. Like,
yeah. But we ain't gonna throw no smut on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We don't gotta do all that. But I'm just saying though, blue blood is happy, and he should be, because it's salute to him for doing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But make sure, because blue blood seems like a loving dude, great family guy. Make sure all this shit is on the up and up. Because sometimes we get so happy because we hear something and tag our name to something. Because if it's any type of corruption, scams, scandals, embezzling money, this and that, money laundering, you're gonna be a part of that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like when Marty, I was on the thing when you had played everything that Marty Brown said, right, Paul? Everything Marty Brown said is correct. y'all can't even generate enough money to pay Bud, let alone the other fighter, let alone the refs, let alone the fucking undercard if it's gonna be an undercard. So at the end
The
of the
undercard
day,
will probably be local talent up there.
okay, but still at the end of the day, you haven't even made enough to cover what Bud made. You're around
Right.
7.5,
But you
barely
ain't
8
pay.
million,
We got
and you
Um,
offering Bud 10.
all right.
but what I was saying, right? I wasn't throwing smut or nothing on there. I was just telling y'all what another dude is already putting in motion.
Oh yeah. I won't say that you were saying. I just didn't want nobody in here to repeat that mess. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, that's what the motherfucker saying. It's on his
yeah.
live
That's some
stream,
weird
though.
ass shit. Like for a nigga
Also,
to
with
I
be
Bud,
can't
making shit up
also,
like that.
I'm not gonna sit there and pull my nuts on the next man. If a motherfucker can get some money, get some money.
Definitely.
But like I said, he mad because they messed up the best fight right there.
That's what
A
everybody
lot of
mad
people are
at.
mad about
And
that.
that's what
hey,
Yeah,
that
that's what
white
people
man even
pissed
said.
about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pissed off about it too. That's why I said I send Blue the money, but I ain't watching this shit.
Yeah, I
hey,
feel the same
also
way.
what you said, Pool, about the whole Earl moving up, I
Hmm.
understand that to 100% degree, but in the same sense, that's what Terrence wants. See, Terrence gonna be comfortable taking
Yeah,
that ass whooping at
he playing keep
154.
away with the belt.
Exactly. Not even
He
yeah,
don't
it's keep away from the
yeah,
belt,
he
but
don't
it's
want Earl to make
taking
history.
his head off Earl's undisputed championship run. So
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
what
saying is, with this fight being so big, if Terrence Crawford come back to negotiations, because I'm sure they're still talking after Earl and them fight, all the presidents of the belts, they're actually gonna let that fight happen, even if it take 3 months to negotiate it, because they want that fight to be under their legacy as well. As
yeah,
in, I was the president of the WBA when they did this, blah blah blah.
but
They
see,
want their
Terrence Crawford don't
to
want
it too,
Earl
so they're gonna
in the
get them
history
extra.
books. He don't
Yeah,
want Earl in the
they're
history
gonna get
books.
them extra time to make the fight if that's what they want to do.
Yeah, let me
Hey
tell you
Mark,
what I think about that
hey
shit.
Marcus, hey Marcus, how do you feel about Earl versus Fundora now? Now that you see Ocampo giving Fundora the business, I told you Earl would destroy that motherfucker, dog.
I think this is what I think Earl should do, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. With Terrence Crawford, I think that he should ball all Terrence Crawford paperwork up and throw that shit in the trash. If he not fighting Terrence Crawford for undisputed, this dude should never
Yeah,
fight Terrence Crawford ever in history.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't let him get a payday. If we can't
but
fight for undisputed, you ain't getting no payday off me, nigga.
Exactly.
yeah, but on the flip side of that,
Fuck that
that
nigga,
means that
man.
he loses out on the
No,
Houston
I
deal.
mean, it is what it is,
That's what we
man.
said. If he don't fight for
That
undisputed,
man got a family, man. You
But
talking
I
about
know,
this coming in?
all right, I get what you're saying. I get he gonna miss out on the
Earl
big
don't
payday,
need
but Earl is the payday though. Earl is the payday.
Earl versus Virgil Ortiz. That shit will fill down a
Yeah,
stadium.
I mean
Earl
Earl
versus
versus
Fundora.
Fundora.
Earl versus Canelo.
Earl versus
Earl versus
goddamn
Castano.
what's my nigga name? They lost the damn from Detroit.
J-Rock.
Tony
No,
Harrison?
Tony Harrison versus Earl. Earl got so many fights at
Earl
140,
versus
bro.
Castano. You
That'd
know
be a good.
Castano beat Earl.
That would be a good fight.
Yeah,
Earl
Earl.
They
versus
already
Tony.
talking about that rematch.
I
Earl
Earl,
can't
versus
wait.
Castano.
I can't
Earl,
wait for Earl to go to 154, bro.
yeah, and I feel like that's where he should fight Terrence Crawford.
I don't think he should
No,
give
why
Terrence
he gonna
Crawford
fight
a
Terrence
fucking
Crawford
chance in
there?
But
He
you
hell.
don't
can't
know,
get undisputed behind it.
because there's a
Is
big
that
hit.
SL?
Well, just hear me out, brother.
Is
I'm
that
gonna
Because
listen.
S1?
no, just hear me out, brother. The reason I'm saying that is because I believe Errol Spence has even more of an advantage at 154.
It
Hell
ain't no
yeah.
use fighting if it ain't undisputed, bro.
That's what I say.
That's not. Listen, you can't eat no belts, bro.
I get
Okay,
that.
but you can get into history though. It's history.
All
That's
right.
what he
I
said he want to do.
The only thing I did, like all
the
Bud had to do was pick the phone up and say, "Hey, this shit is taking so long.
right.
I need to fight this year.
He was the
If
reason it
y'all
took
can't,
so long.
but I'm just saying, look, if Bud, let's say all Bud had to do was pick the phone up and tell these people as soon as he got the word that he won't fight in until next year, that wasn't a part of his plan that he wanted to deal with, and he wanted to go somewhere else to get a fight. That's all he had to do was call these people.
Bruh, they
He
could
didn't
have
have to
fought
snake
this
them.
year if he wouldn't have drugged this shit out so damn
But
long.
I
They
mean,
said Bud would disappear for weeks. They say he would disappear for weeks.
But his terms are his terms, bro.
No, I'm just
His
saying they
terms are his
said he
terms.
would disappear
Yeah,
for weeks.
but here's the thing: it's if you get a revised contract, right? If you
Yeah.
agree to terms and you get a revised
You didn't
contract,
agree to everything.
hold on a second. If you agree to terms, right? They send you a contract and you say, okay, There's some things that we fix. So that's how it works. You agree to terms, and then the legal language comes over, and then people say fix this, and then the Crawford's team sends that back. Showtime sends it back, revised the way that they want it, and then they don't hear from you for 13 days, and you announce another fight.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, but the only thing that make that a snake move is Bud not telling them.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that make it a snake move. It had Bud told them, hey, since this fight is looking like it's going in February, I want to fight another fight coming this year.
Right.
That's all he had to do to make it a not snake move and make it not a duck.
Yeah, and that's why I say he's a duck, because you know what he could have done? He was right there sitting down talking to Showtime and dealing with Steven Espinoza.
Did y'all hear what happened though?
He could have asked to fight Boots.
Did y'all hear about that Earl? That tape Earl had leaked. They played a leaked tape, and they was saying, and Earl was talking to somebody and said the reason why Bud was mad. Bud wanted to sit down and talk to Al Heyman.
And it didn't happen.
Al Heyman was too busy to talk to him. He said Steven Espinosa's handling the deal. But Bud talking about, I don't trust my lawyer. I want to sit there and talk to Al Heyman.
Facts.
And Bud was trying to meet with Al Heyman, but Al Heyman wasn't trying to meet with Bud because, you know, Al Heyman is Earl's people.
You ain't signed to the PBC. Why would he meet with you?
Why would he meet with Bud?
Yeah, that's a conflict. That's a conflict of interest.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but look, and look,
that's good, bro. That proves that these niggas don't know shit about boxing. I've been
saying that's business 101.
I've been saying boxers don't know shit about
Bud
boxing.
Was mad because Bud said that Al Heyman and Earl, they could have sat down in the room and got this shit done. Like him and David, him and Avanesian. You know, him and David Avanesian, it took them 24 to 48 hours to do that. Bud said he been caught. They said Bud was calling Al Heyman and Earl. Like Earl was trying to let his people take care of it. Bud wanted to sit down and they wanted to sit down and go over it together and do that shit. And Al and Bud wasn't with that shit.
Niggas thought this was after school homework they was gonna do together.
Yeah, but no, that's what it is though, because that's why Bud was mad. Remember, Bud said people ain't trying to make the fight as bad as I want to. He said, I've been calling them, like, Bud want to sit there and act like they all friends, sit in the room and make the fight. Nigga, Earl and Al, they let the people handle the business.
Bruh,
and Bud did like they felt disrespected.
Hey,
disrespected.
As much shit as Bud talked about Al Heyman, why would Al Heyman ever want to talk to fucking Terrence Crawford?
Well, Bob Arum said, you know, y'all saw that interview where he said, you know, Bud don't have a promoter and Bud don't have the business acumen to make the fight happen. You know what I'm saying? He's too worried about missing out on money, that shit he don't even know about.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like but to me, it just seems like they weren't being realistic, though. It's like you don't want to sign with the PBC, but you want to use the PBC to help you make your deal.
When I heard that shit right there, I was like, that diva motherfucker, because that's why he kept saying, he was like, look like I'm not. He said, I've been looking for Spence. Spence ain't nowhere to be found.
Oh, that's why he kept blaming it on Al. It makes sense.
Yeah, that's why he kept saying, it's like I'm the only one trying to make this fight happen. While they got their people doing the fight, Bud wanted to be hands-on with him, Spence, and Al Heyman, and they wasn't going for that.
But
that's
Bud
not how they do business.
But Bud don't realize, I don't know if he realized or not, he might have more positions in his career than Earl. Earl has a manager. That not necessarily mean that Bud has a manager. Earl has, you know what I'm saying? Earl, but what Bud, I feel like what he don't realize is he got to talk to a chain of command when you're doing the deal, bro. Why
bro, you know what it is? It's exactly what Bob Arum said. He said
it was his pride.
He said the deal would have got done if they used the promoter.
Yeah,
it would have got this deal didn't get. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what my opinion is.
That's right what you said, though, bro. If you had a
niggas ghetto, man. Ghetto ass niggas. That's what it is.
Yeah, bro, you right, though. Because if he had a promoter, his promoter could have sat in that damn room, made the deal, then came and sat with Bud.
Right.
Since Bud ain't got no promoter.
Right. They're trying to do everything as a free agent, and now it feels like, oh, we don't have no promoter, so now we can make all this money, but they never made all that money before. So it's like,
exactly.
I think they went in way overzealous. like
You
in
might be right.
negotiation.
It's like how you gonna hire your own lawyer, but you don't trust your own
No
lawyer?
lawyer.
That's ghetto ass shit,
Because
man.
they wasn't saying the numbers that he wanted to hear. Because he felt like since he cut Bob Arum out the deal, that the pie was going to look a whole lot different.
You know, we just got to get out of that old way of thinking as black folks. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
You know,
BLK.
we gotta do our due diligence. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
As long as you do your
BLK can represent.
you know,
I said maybe BLK can represent him with PBC for the fight. Then shit,
Man, PBC should not answer Terrence Crawford phone, bro.
well they still got the negotiation open. They gonna give him to the 17th probably. It's an Earl fight.
They still want to make that money off the fight. Money talks.
Now Earl still want to make history, bro. That's what Earl's been.
I think the only person on that side
you
that
can't
want to
make
fight,
history if a nigga don't want to fight you.
Yeah, I
If a
think
nigga don't want to fight you, and you know he don't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying?
No, but what they said though, Poole made sense though. He felt slighted because they didn't want to sit down in the thing and talk to him.
Man, you got to be shitting me.
You know he did, bro.
Bro, listen.
He felt like they didn't give him the respect. He didn't trust his lawyer, and he kept trying to get Al Heyman for advice on the shit, and Al Heyman wouldn't answer his calls.
So after all that, y'all think this man is gonna talk to this nigga after all of this?
That's what he said.
No, that's what he said though, bro. Like I was like, bro,
because they kept saying, "Oh, I know Spence wants to fight, but it's Al is in the way. Al is hating."
Al wouldn't answer his phone calls.
So because they felt like, oh well, now we bosses and stuff, and there's no Bob Arum, we should speak to Al. Them niggas, Al was like, I ain't talking to y'all niggas. Y'all niggas got y'all business.
Well, think about it. He can't talk. Al can't talk to him without the presence of Errol Spence Jr. knowing
Al
what's going
can't
on.
talk to not. Listen, man. Al can't talk to not near none of them niggas over there because Al graduated from Harvard and them niggas got their business degree from 7-Eleven. There's nothing that they can. There's nothing that they can say to each other that's gonna make sense. Al's like, look, y'all don't want to sign with me. Well, here are the fucking terms to go deal with those.
But Al not a promoter though. He an advisor though. So
yeah, but
if you represent, if he represents you and you having private conversations without the other party involved, you know what I'm saying? I mean that's not gonna happen, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen, do you really think that Bomac wants Terrence Crawford to start taking advice from Al Heyman?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's going to turn Bomac into just a trainer and no manager.
So Caleb Plant was in there when he was talking to Canelo?
No.
Right.
How stupid that shit y'all talking about sound. I'm up in this bitch. I'm up in here. What's up? What's up, fella? Y'all
here go the number one blood protection is here.
Man, I don't protect nobody, man.
Is in the building.
I don't protect nobody, man. You gotta protect yourself at all time, man.
All right, so how you feel about the situation?
And you going to sign with David
I'm finna tell y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I listen to y'all boy cook, you know what I'm saying? I was smelling the crock pot.
Oh Lord.
All right. You know what I'm saying? I went on the zone. I saw who they had coming up. I went on Top Rank. I don't know, man. They page kind of look like Black Lives Matter page. They kind of look iffy. I'm not sure that's the right shit. I went over to your boy, Golden Boy. I saw what's up. Well, I went over to PBC, man. It was like one name, ain't none of them up. I said, God damn, y'all ain't fighting in December. Nobody fighting in December. It's a fight coming up May 5th. I said, God damn, how you gonna fight? Ain't nobody else got no fight. But we ain't talking about that though. Y'all protect Al Heyman. Al Heyman ain't getting any question that he supposed to be getting asked, man.
But nobody ain't protecting Al Heyman. Everybody know that this fight.
What the hell? Al Heyman got the answer.
Right.
Al Heyman is the fucking Al Heyman is running this whole thing, man.
Everybody was on hold waiting for this Crawford fight, bro. Like
I saw some
Bud got holes in his drawers.
I'm gonna tell you. I don't give a fuck about Bud. I don't give a fuck about Spence. I'm gonna call it ball. I'm gonna call it strike. When Bob Arum was doing that bullshit, I said, yo, that's some bullshit. And I'm gonna say the same shit. I'm gonna say the same shit if it's Al Heyman. I've been noticing a lot of these boys ain't been getting them one fight a year.
That's what
one fight. Look, AB fought twice in 2017, once in 2018, once 2019, 2021. No, listen to me now. Just listen to me now. One time in 21. Now, whether he was in shape, out of shape, or whatever, I know that's the reason he got $13 in his pocket.
look here, man.
Y'all ain't gonna tell me, come on, man.
Everybody got cash waiting to fight, and this motherfucker trying to buy toilet tissue with an EBT card. You see what I'm saying?
That
can't do it.
That EBT guard got PVC on it. Al giving these boy per diem and ain't getting their no fight.
Look,
man, we gotta call a ball and a strike, man.
He ain't got no network. He ain't got no network. This is first time doing business with the PBC. He need to scope out how they do business.
And
take it.
10 people from fighting.
Okay, why we ain't say none of this? Look, why we ain't say none of this when Mikey Garcia negotiated that 50-50 split? You know why? We don't even hear about that negotiation. We didn't even hear about that negotiation. Them boys were facing all.
Yeah, well,
that was their first pay-per-view.
Hold on a second, but when do we ever hear anything about PBC negotiations?
So y'all should know. Don't no fight take no 6 months to make.
Yeah, that's because Bud stretched it out.
Man, y'all kill me with that shit. Ain't nobody. So Spence is gonna sit around and let Bud drag his feet like that.
Bro,
he can't.
That's
do
what he did.
That's the only fight he can't do nothing until the man sign a contract.
So
I ain't finna let you stop my trap like that.
Is that the only fight? That's because that's the only fight he wanted. Though. What other fight?
So Spence don't want no criminal money.
What other fight? What other fight?
Spence don't want no criminal money. His girl don't need that new Birkin bag with the red bottom. Come on, man. I know he rich and all.
Like she do Birkin.
I know he rich and all, but hey, man, he gotta get out that new man.
He got to fight. December 17th.
But now look. But
he thought they was locked in for the biggest fight.
Yeah, I was about to say
he only got one fight. Then he moving up. That's what he had said. Now like he might have to take 2 fights. This fight the 17th, and if Crawford gonna fight, all right. But if not,
and I'm just saying
that bust up Fundora.
And I'm saying that I'm non-biased with the situation.
Oh shit!
What can I ask you? What can I ask
you? I told you pull color lot, man. Pull color. That's why he Nick Fury. Y'all at the Avengers, boy. Y'all at be goddamn on air. Goddamn, boy. He be deploying y'all at.
Since you
but no, for real though, man, I'm really nervous about this shit because I want to see PBC do a thing. I want to see, because they got a lot of good fighters and they got a lot of people I want to see. But I have not been impressed with none of the pay-per-view. You putting who is that? But not Ortiz. Is it Ortiz?
Andy Ruiz.
Andy Ruiz, that crowd.
Ortiz. Yeah.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Them niggas been looking sad, boy. Like that shit been looking crazy.
Well, truthfully, Ortiz might have done fought more than a lot of them.
I ain't even gonna cap, bro. The first half of this year, bro, that shit was popping, dog.
I was excited. That first half
of this year was popping. But Bud
y'all know what?
Up 10 fighters this year.
Hey, didn't the same thing happen in 2020?
That's what I'm saying. Most of this shit is a byproduct. But most of this shit is a byproduct of COVID. That's why they lost so much money during COVID. That's why they started making all these whack pay-per-views to make up the money. It ain't only them. I mean, the Zone took a $1.3 billion hit. So when people keep sitting around talking about the PBC, this, that, and the third, and listen, everyone was struggling. And I think what really did the PBC and Showtime dirty was paying Floyd Mayweather that $100 million with that Logan Paul fight, and it didn't do well. I think that really that's really fucked them up, and that's why Floyd's running around doing exhibitions trying to make up the money.
It's about the money. Y'all want to know who ate during the pandemic? Bob Arum, my nigga. He signed a whole Olympic team, bro. He been running this damn good cards with young men without having to pay them money.
Yeah,
Bob
that's
Arum
his MO.
Really capitalized off that pandemic, bro. He really did his thing, bro.
That's what,
hey man, I'm gonna keep it real though. I'm gonna keep it real though, man. You spend all that time around that snake, you gonna know a snake.
I mean, I just feel like this, bro. I don't know nothing about the business of boxing. So all these niggas feel like crooks to me. So that's why I really don't be picking no PBC side. I ain't picking no Bob Arum side. I ain't picking no Eddie Hearn side. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
All them niggas fucking crooks.
You know what I think though. You know who Bud remind me of Bernard Hopkins. Not old Bernard Hopkins when he was fighting Bernard Hopkins. I heard Bernard Hopkins was like, yo, man, I never signed a fucking deal with Don King for like no 3 fight. He was one of the only ones smart enough not that.
Paul and Floyd, they did over 1 million pay-per-view buys, bro.
They did what, 1.8, right?
I thought they did pretty good. How much was that shit? Like $80?
That's damn money. 1.8 pay-per-view buys. That paid back his 100 million.
Logan Paul was complaining. No, was it Logan Paul? Yeah,
His money. He
didn't
get his money. He didn't get his money until later.
Right. Floyd was supposed to do that. Floyd
had that jank the man money.
You know, him and his brother work for Floyd. You know, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, they all Mayweather Entertainment.
Oh, you what?
Like that motherfucker that's right here promoting them girls, that's Floyd Company. Y'all ain't know that.
What is it?
You know, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, you know, they part of the money team. That's Floyd's people.
I thought they had their own shit. I thought they had that.
Yeah, me too.
That creators boxing. They got a creators boxing.
They have that. But I saw when they spoke to Sam Watson, and Sam Watson was like, "Yeah, these guys came to me years ago and was saying
Floyd
what we gonna do, like basically how we gonna make money." And they came up with the boxing, and you know, Floyd and Sam Watson was close as shit. So. No, I believe
Floyd signed both of them years ago.
I believe that.
Go look at their
true. I mean, I don't know. I just
look
felt
at their
like
Instagrams. He'll tell you money team. They both tell you money team.
Okay, because I remember hearing. I remember hearing they had like a creators boxing league, like promotional company. Like they help promote like KSI and shit like that.
Right.
And you know who's the head of that shit? Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
If Floyd ahead of that shit, then that nigga run boxing.
Yeah, but and that's what I'm saying. They gotta have.
That's what he always be telling you.
Right.
Like he run the whole shit. He run the whole shit, bro. And I feel like,
and he might be behind this BLK shit too. He might be behind all that.
This is how I feel, man. And
I hate made $1 billion in boxing.
Because he
made $1 billion as a fighter, dog.
It's been 2 YouTubers that's been constantly saying this shit about PBC, and niggas just been hating. I'm just gonna leave it like that. There's been YouTubers saying the same shit Adrien Broner saying.
What?
And niggas really been hating about the PBC.
That's what I did a video today. I said, hey, they be hating on PBC, boy. Big time.
Man,
big time.
This is a black owned. Hey, can't stand to see black people do good, bro.
But black people, but it's by black people though. Black people are the ones. You don't see this big pitchfork
mentality.
I see you, Yolanda. Good night.
You don't see the white folks attacking. You just see
niggas attacking. They just counsel you. You know what I'm saying?
Can't stand to see black folks doing good.
Yeah, it's a propaganda campaign though. You know, you see some channels. That's all they promote. Is against they bring on the writers. They got access. They got access to the writers. They bring on.
That's why we can't have black coaches and shit, because a black coach, niggas don't be wanting to listen to a black coach, but as soon as they get a Bill Belichick or a damn Phil Jackson, they give them the utmost respect. Bobby Knight, they give him the utmost respect.
That's a fact.
Y'all check out my rant I did today. Y'all check out my video. It's like that shit crazy, bro. It's crazy.
But you got to a black coach. Niggas want to get the black coach face. They
drop your link in the chat, bro.
That shit crazy, bro. That mentality.
But you know what, though?
That shit been trained, though. That shit been trained.
But you know what, though? A real coach, them motherfucker would never make it on the team. Because a real coach send your ass home. They don't give a fuck how far you is. They'll take your ass home. Tell your mama, I'll send her money back. You go play for Sandtown. My bad, that was an Atlanta reference. But I'm for real. That shit you saying, that's real. They'll straighten up their shirt straight for Bill Belichick, but they'll try to go off on who had the enemy. That boy in Kansas City who Mahomes arguing with.
Yeah.
I'm like, man. Wow, these folks, wow.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, man. We got to get something. The truth of the matter is, I want to see all these fuckers starting to do business with each other.
That's what I want to see.
Here. I'm gonna say this. When the zone came in, I had high hopes, and shit really ain't got no better in boxing. That just from my standpoint, I was like, yo, hey man, we gonna get to see goddamn, we gonna get to see these boys fight, and they fought. But once you got through that Porter, Garcia, Thurman, once you got through that, it really hadn't been much else.
And that's because boxing fans really don't give a fuck about the whole sport. They only give a fuck about the top like 10 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit is weird.
Right.
You know,
right.
And I feel like this, man. This is what this shit kind of make me kind of sad. Like the only people that's getting punished for, I mean, even though I'm a still supported, the fans is the ones just getting punished for all these like new little platforms.
And you know that BLK Prime, it's not even black owned, bro. That shit owned by a white person.
But
ain't none of this shit black on, so it don't even
like,
matter.
Ain't shit black on, bro.
Like
Nigga,
for real, like yo, PBC
if it was
ain't
black on,
if
if it was black on, niggas would talk more shit about it. So you
man,
know,
they
thank God
wouldn't
it's
support
white
it
on.
more than they say they don't want to support it now, man.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You see how they doing PBC that is black owned.
Yeah, as soon as they found out Blue had something to do with that guy, on Bud New Deal, niggas start fucking.
It was like they lived. You know
yeah,
how they looked at him like he got glasses.
But the thing is, it wasn't about him being black. It was about him, you know, what he got to do with the biggest fight.
It was his narrative.
Right.
Well, no,
Well,
I'm saying,
yeah.
no, I was saying that for saying like it's how quick niggas turned on them.
I feel like they did that to Blue.
But what I'm saying, they turned on him because it was the biggest fight in boxing.
They can't stand
they thought he messed it up.
They turned on him. They turned on him because they ain't had no information. That's why
they turned on Fannin. They turned on you, Paul. They turned on any of us.
I'm talking about the perception, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because you perceiving without no information,
right?
So that's all it is now.
Everybody's apologetic as soon as they got the information.
It was one of y'all said it earlier, you know, was talking about, yo, let's not run with that. That's what everybody who got a page and who got a platform got to start respecting a standard, because if we don't, we turn into what we hate the most. Exactly. How them fuckers look the other way when Canelo don't fight no Mexican. Like, nah, man, you gotta get in that ring, man.
But that's a visceral emotional reaction. Let me finish. Go ahead. It's a visceral emotional reaction, and people are gonna do that, especially your platform of 200,000 people. Motherfuckers gonna come at you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand. Like, you know, we sit here and talk about this shit night after night, you know, so we can have an open mind about it. But people who are casuals, that motherfucker got casual. He got everybody over there that's checking them out and leading them, you know, to believe what they believe about boxing. So motherfuckers gonna have an emotional reaction. Then they're gonna snap back to reality once they see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That shit happen in real life too. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
See, the shit they got me though, when he was telling us that the fight was still gonna happen when he knew it wasn't. That's because he couldn't break the news though. But
yeah, you know, if he would have been like, this fight not happening, and then it didn't happen, then niggas would have been like, Blue knew the whole time. You know?
Oh man, like, hey, if that'd have been me, I'd have made sure motherfuckers hated my guts. Y'all hated me so bad.
The deal was already done. Then don't keep making me think the fight is gonna happen. If you already know, you already got a deal done already, bro.
He gotta act like he don't know though.
That's why
that business though, that business, man. You can't be telling your business move, man. You can do the whole thing.
Blue Blood Sports is a brand, right?
I know, but that's what made us mad. That's what made us mad.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to rub your back, pat you on the back real quick, and tell you it's okay.
Oh, I'm good now. I'm good now.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm just saying that's why I was initially pissed.
Yeah, this
like,
is what
nigga,
people gotta understand.
Move.
My YouTube name is Hustle's Home, right? As soon as my Hustle's Home gets monetized, my channel name becomes the Business of Hustle's Home. You understand what I'm saying? So if me and Pool Counter Boxing got this big fight going, but we ain't got all the details to it, so we want to keep it in-house, and we ain't gonna tell nobody. We not even gonna go on our channel and throw hints that we got this thing going on until we ready to release it. It's just good business. You know what I'm saying? Between two good companies. My real name is Marquise Pope.
But don't tell me that the fight is still gonna happen and they still gonna do it when you know damn well that the negotiations have stopped.
But the fight still might happen though.
Talk about something else. You feel
me?
But
I've been saying he hoped the fight was still gonna happen though.
Hey, but come on, man. You can't tell me anybody in this month, nobody believe Bluebird don't want to see them two fight. Come on. I know we can't say that.
I don't think they don't think that.
You know what I'm saying?
With that said,
a fan like us.
With that said, I got my $20. I'm invested in Black Prime. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to join me?
Me too. I got you. I want to invest because you know what? I want AB. See, and me, I wanted to do well because Adrien Broner. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very big fan of Adrien Broner, and I hope some more good fighters go over there so we can get some good fights. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see
did a video on
Bud
AB.
versus David Avanesian. You know what I'm saying?
I did a video on AB, man. You know, because everybody was kicking him while he was down.
The truth of the matter is, that was brilliant marketing, though. Brilliant. How many days ago did they say announce that fight, and it's still trending, it's still being talked about, it's still every black Prime is on everybody fucking lip.
Man,
guess what? Even if they don't
like last Thursday, right?
Yeah,
even if they don't make the fight,
you can pay for it, but that's
even
the
if
balance.
they don't make the fight, they got the promotion that they needed.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yo,
exactly. They could have paid them a badge just to go along with it.
Just do that.
They don't tweet shit for about 2 weeks. I bet.
Hey, this dude, Lord Aura Grassroots said real niggas don't fuck with fool's gold. So you mean to tell me real niggas don't buy fake jewelry?
I see a lot of niggas with fake jewelry.
Huh?
I see a lot of niggas with fake jewelry.
That's what I'm saying. These niggas be coming up with these little snappy little quips and don't be having no real
They be having them cubics in that motherfucker. Well, I guess cubics
let me
real cubics.
Let me read a couple of comments. What's going on, Lawrence Staten? He says, Bud trying to take Errol's temperature. Why do he want to see EJ? And let me see. Eli Peters TV says Bud was the agent trying to get the books from the PBC so he can run them back to Blue Blood and BLK so they can learn how to run a promotion. Laugh out loud. And B Murray says Top Rank has a card on the same night as Bud.
That's dirty.
Yeah.
Wow.
And B Ray 87 says Terrence Crawford is a rubber duck. 9 Boss Don says he said that them niggas ain't complaining. What's going on, Yoda Wise? What's going on with TWT
no, they ain't
team
complaining
over there?
because they got them NDAs on their ass.
Definitely. You can play.
They better not say nothing about Al. They get their ass seen about.
He said Yoda Wise said that's a promoter and a fighter problem, not Al.
Hell yeah.
Al lit the promoter.
Mm-hmm.
You can't try me with that advisor bullshit. I know what you is, motherfucker. You
going
from
on,
Cleveland
Eric,
like Don King, man. I know what you pulling.
Eric R says Bud fighting the rest of his career out on the Black Life Matters app. And let me see. B Murray says BLK Prime is up against a stack of Top Rank card. And Eli Peters TV says all Spence wants is a belt. If he wanted money, he would have had Thurman as a backup. Dude said he's going for legacy. Obviously, Bud is the TBE one after money.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Bob Aaron was going to do that shit, though. I knew Bob was going to stack up a car for Bud ass, boy.
And he gonna have all the young talent on that shit too,
and you know the sentiment is out there is not to watch that shit. But Bud don't care if he getting guaranteed money. He ain't gonna give one shit. He ain't gonna give two shits about that.
Because he bought the system. He bought the system and everything in his power. This is truthfully now. If he wasn't fighting against a guy y'all like, y'all would really be saying, yo, he doing everything he's supposed to do to free these mud. Because Bob Arum is the snakiest piece of shit for the whole, but all of our lifetimes of boxing. Bob has been one of the snakiest fucking up everybody's career. Mayweather, everybody.
I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm getting sleepy. I'm falling asleep. Nice talking to y'all, man.
All right, man.
All right, don't forget to follow these guys. Hey, y'all put y'all links in the description. I want to follow. I want to subscribe to y'all too.
Yeah, I followed everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Subscribe.
Before I leave, I want to subscribe to y'all. But I'm about to be out though. I'm getting sleepy as heck. I gotta wake up at 4:30.
Oh, no doubt, bro. Get on the bed, bro.
I don't even know how to damn get to mine.
Samuel Washington, he says, Bob said Bud was difficult to negotiate with. Sean Porter just recently said on what's that? Top Rank, what? WP, what's that? He said that's Bud is extremely stubborn guy. He said he slides out the door negotiating with PBC. It's Bud. Um, B Rod 87. He says, I just went on Google. He said they talking about Jerron Ennis versus Errol Spence Jr. December 17th. Goddamn. Ooh wee. That's right. Next to my birthday too. Oh my God. I hope this get made. Did y'all just hear that? Now I'm just going on what my man said.
Who
You
this
know
is?
what I'm saying?
Y'all gonna be talking about sign the contract.
You know,
Who
I
this is?
mean, he said he just went on Google. He said they talking about Jerron Bruce Ennis versus Errol Spence Jr. December 17th. Ooh
Oh
wee, he said
shit!
that's right. Next to my birthday too. He said I hope it's get made. Man, what y'all talking about, bro?
And it's
You
about to
might
get what he asked for. He about to get what the fuck he asked for, my
He about to
nigga.
get. I
bro.
think he gonna get done dirty.
He finna
And
get
it's
for
about to get.
Lumaloon, bro. He finna get for Lumaloon.
And it's about to get. He about to take that bud out on Ennis, buddy.
Oh, if he beat and you know if he go out there and he whip Boots ass, you know that fight ain't gonna happen.
Nah.
You know goddamn
If
well.
he go out there and he whoop boots, you better put my nigga first ballot Hall of Famer, goddamn.
Oh, he need to be pound for pound. You know
No,
what I'm
here y'all
saying?
go. Y'all goddamn it. Let me move out here while y'all circle jerk Errol.
Well, man, I mean,
You gonna catch the
Gerard,
money
yo,
shot, nigga. He gonna catch the
oh
money.
man,
He gonna
he
catch the
says
money.
Samuel Washington says Box Rex and boxing scene don't even have Bud fight on their schedule. That's crazy. That's crazy. AB Jay Smith says AB was talking about bringing HBO back. I wish Blue would have got with HBO. That would have been awesome to see Blue
That's what
on
I
HBO.
would got with HBO because HBO got a lot of money to spend right now, and you know they
Mm-hmm.
like fuck Showtime. Showtime's
Mm-hmm.
not the first go round.
Mm-hmm. Y'all subscribe to Hustler Holmes, man. Y'all see Hustler Holmes. You know what I'm saying? You know, he be following this thing. You know, he got a great platform. And he be breaking it down, you know, on a simple level. You know what I'm saying? So y'all check out Hustler Holmes, man. He be making it happen over there. So let me see. Nine Boss Don says because BBC got the best fighters. Yes, they do. And Samuel
Shit.
Washington, he said these guys are greedy. He said they never work together to give us the best fight. Ain't that the truth?
Well, hell, Spence versus Boots is the best fight. Man, that's gonna be a fucking war, boy.
Man, if that fight happened, you might as well forget that Terrence Crawford fight, bro. If Terrence Crawford see him whip that young boy ass like that, he got too much pump.
No, if Terrence Crawford see him beat that boy ass, his fans ain't gonna say shit.
No,
Man,
I'm talking about Terrence Crawford, bro. You know what I'm saying? He is not gonna want to face Errol Spence Jr. because he got too much cock strong in him, bro. Too much.
so what if he go in there and knock Errol the fuck out?
Earl Spence beat Boots. They gonna take Terrence Crawford belt and say, nigga, get out the way.
What gonna happen if he knock Errol out? This nigga got more fight than Errol. What the fuck?
But that's all you can do is say that because this dude just ran away to fight somebody else, bro. He just ran away to fight somebody else. I was like, you know, he was right there at the door to fight the man. What are you talking about?
Hey, but y'all like Wakanda forever. Y'all loyal to them motherfucker. But I need
No,
y'all
you
numbers
know,
backing me up. Hey, I'm be like, Your Honor, they want to speak for me. Hey, he will never slap all them motherfuckers.
Eli Peters TV. He said BLK made their way into the game by sabotaging the best fight of the millennium and followed by singing and as washed up overweight bum in Broner. He said this shows that they are here to make money, not great fights.
Until I hear y'all confirm that ain't no fight on their schedule after November 5th. We all talking about fairy tales, man. Can y'all really say that with me? Ain't none of them fucking fight. They got all them Ferraris in the garage. Ain't nobody getting no Christmas money. Ain't nobody old lady getting that Birkin bag.
Right there, boy. That's legacy.
Hey, we gonna have to take up a collection for these boys to get that Birkin bag for they go, boy. Shit,
So
the only one who got getting the Birkin.
Samuel Washington says who's going to work with BLK to make good fights, possibly nobody leaving all their acquisitions to fight C-class fighters. What's going on now? Boss says he have to keep making videos though. He's talking about Blue Blood. What's going on, DJ Black? DJ Black Charm Music. What's going on? He says, peace, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Jonah Turner in the building, another blood protection crew person. You know, you got your number one here on the
If you
panel.
got
You know
blood
what I'm saying?
protection, y'all are erasers. Y'all like Schwarzenegger in that movie when he made Vanessa Williams disappear. Y'all be like, oh man.
Jonah Turner said, he said, y'all must be Gemini with your two faces. He said, Blue Blood making moves and y'all turning on them. You grouping everybody in together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody turning on Blue Blood, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
We just talk about the reaction and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Don't
man,
put
Pitchfork
that
came out.
jacket on. Don't put that jacket on full kind of boxing. You know, I still rock with Blue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just everybody just pissed off at Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know,
Guys.
stop trying to group in Blue, you know what I'm saying, and cause
Man.
reaction, bro.
Well,
You know
Blue
what I'm saying?
comments say different. I'm just saying. Hey man, them motherfuckers be in there like, yo.
Well, I mean, the
like,
motherfucker
yo,
Blue got about 200,000 subscribers, man. So he gonna get the full gamut of anger. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just see all they see.
all them
Hey, tell that
motherfuckers.
nigga don't be coming in with that bullshit because we sat there and said we support Blue. We just don't support Terrence.
Right. That's it. I
Either way,
mean,
that's
that's
bullshit, man. I support
no,
all
that
them
is
brothers,
not no
man.
either
I don't
way,
care.
nigga.
That man, y'all can't get mad because that man and got a better deal. He on some better dope. The dope might not be good, but still, fuck it. He want to sell it, he can sell it.
You ain't gonna sell it on pool counter boxing, nigga. Get
He
your
might got
drugs out of
he got some touching buttons though. But see, I keep it real now. I say it touching buttons. I ain't on here talking like this motherfucker King Kong Bundy like y'all, bro. Oh, he the ultimate warrior. He straight the
I had
rope.
that good water whip pull.
Oh,
he had to come over there for nothing.
Armstrong Fanatic says said we care about boxing, not so much Blue. He said, laugh out loud. I know Blue because I'm a boxing fan, not because he's black. You know what I'm saying?
The hell?
Oh, he one of them Republicans, you know, black Republicans, you know what I'm saying? They don't really, they about the business, you know what I'm saying? He loves boxing. He said he don't care about Blue too tough. You know,
but
and
you
then
know, man.
That's how he feel. That's how he feel.
Hey, you
know
want to get some haters to get a promotion.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I still rock with Blue because, you know what I'm saying? You know, the dude is a content creator. You know, he brought a lot of people. He inspired a lot of other boxing channels and he helped a lot of boxing channels. So, you know, he just got in where he fit in. That's all. And I don't think he messed up the fight. I just think he, you know, saying Terrence Crawford really is the one that, you know, went to BLK. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he just ran with that shit. So, you know, I put it on Terrence Crawford. That's what I do.
Okay, I got a question though for the panel of distinguished gentlemen with them Errol Spence shirts on up under their goddamn button up. Now, just keeping it real, if they wasn't gonna fight this year, this really changes nothing. Like for real, like unless if he get in a battle, if he get hurt, what they gonna make him sit out like 4 months? 2 months? You know
3
how they
months.
did with
3 months, I
McGregor?
think.
3
When they
months?
suspend you.
Yeah. I don't think he stopped shit.
You talking about when they suspend you after the fight or whatever?
Yeah, for the medical.
About 3 months, I think.
Yeah, and if he ain't take no punishment, if he gonna knock this fucker out.
If you go over 6 rounds, you got to take like anywhere between 60 to 90 days off because 4-round fights they can fight a week after.
Yeah. Oh, 4-round fight.
Yeah, you know that's why people when they got 4-round fights they fight all the time.
Yeah.
4 and 6 round fights. If you don't go 4 or 6 rounds, you know you can have an immediate turnaround. But 10 rounds and 12 rounds.
Yeah, I gotta sit.
Yeah, you gotta sit. If you go 10 rounds, I think it's 60 days and 12 rounds is 90.
That's what's up. Yeah. Cause I didn't see them fighting in January. I think they want that tax money to come in. Then they gonna hit.
No, they was gonna go
DJ,
bro. They was
DJ Black Charm Music. Nobody don't know who's promoting it.
The day before Super Bowl was the day they was gonna fight. That shit was gonna be the biggest fight ever.
Ooh, day for Super Bowl?
Yeah. February the 4th. They was gonna fight in the same stadium as the football.
Oh hell no, they can't do that.
No, I'm talking about the same in Vegas. They was fighting in Vegas.
Oh, I don't know what the Super Bowl
The day
is.
before the Super
Oh,
Bowl.
it's in Vegas too.
The day before the Super Bowl. So people that fly in early, you know, everybody that's flying in for the Super Bowl, the day before, they can come see the fight.
Damn, Mad Dog. I mean,
They
that's
had it
that's.
played.
I mean, he talking about Spence need to sign with BLK Prime. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Like he say on the wrong side of the street.
Spence ain't never leaving Al Heyman,
man. Isn't that crazy? All Straffinati said again, we care about fights. He said, I'm not getting paid, so I don't care about no damn money. I
don't care who
understand
paid this motherfucker. Somebody gave them pay y'all that to get in their ring.
He says, let me see. B Murray says, whose corner will Bomac be in, Bud or Keyshawn? And let's see, Ricardo. He says, I can't trust none of these people. And
Dang.
I tell you, but this shit can cause like some damn division up in this mug, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like he said, nobody don't control shit, so I don't know, you know, so why people like. I mean, I think people just really upset about this
I think
fight
these
not
dudes are the
happening.
most polarizing dudes, man. For them to talk about, hey, man, these dudes like, you know how they be like, hey, don't nobody buy Bud fight, man. He motherfucking seen the no Bud though.
Hey,
And
y'all
you know,
subscribe.
Errol don't talk much, and he still know it takes away the whole thing of you got to do more to promote yourself. No, you don't, man. That shit, the proof is in the pudding. You motherfucker want to see these folks fight, man. Bad.
Right. Y'all subscribe to Upper Echelon. You know, I think you got a couple of channels. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? You got a boxing channel and you got a boxing channel talking about life and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to Upper Echelon. Let me see. Joan Turner says, Errol's been ducking Bud for 4 years. What makes you think he will fight Bud 2.0 Boots in December? Lies.
Oh,
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
there ain't no lies. He said, man, why don't I just go around there? He said that shit in 2018, man. It was all kind of folks alive and that did.
I mean,
like that.
EJ is the only person. Well, I think Crawford, you know what I'm saying, he said something about Boots later, but EJ was the first one to confront Boots and stuff. He talked to him on FaceTime. Everybody saw that. Anthony Jones says, if Gary Antonio can best Boots, surely Gary got a shot. Just saying, Boots is not a monster, y'all. I mean, he's a good guy. He's a good fighter and everything, and you know what I'm saying. He got great offense, but shit, EJ got that style.
Boots ain't the same person he was in the damn Olympics. That's when he was damn 18 years old. But Errol Spence is a motherfucking killer, and if he's gonna fight Boots, now is the right time because he don't want to get older, and that man get more experience. See, Boots has been in some battles, but see, what you gonna do when the motherfucker you fighting against ain't going down, and he steady keep coming, and he hitting you just as much as you hitting him, and he start working your motherfucking body, and start beating your shit up. See, that's gonna be a damn master class. It's gonna be the boogeyman versus the boogeyman. And even when they lose that fight, still can hold their head up high because they still great. Like that's what happens when great people test themselves. That's gonna be like the Spence versus Kell Brook. But we gotta know which one gonna be Kell Brook and which one gonna be Spence.
Yeah, that was a good ass fight, bro.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
That was a good ass fight.
You got a chance to see it again. This the fight that I wish would come at 154, so they can get their
That's what I think, man.
So they can get paid for it because this fight is better than Terrence Crawford and Spence. And I was hoping they gave it time to build so they can damn give it its just due. But if it's time for him to eat the little guy, it's time to eat then. Shit.
So
go ahead,
man.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this kid, Kid Austin, this Floyd Schofield kid that was on the Boxing Voice. Did y'all see that interview?
No, I ain't see it. You say the Boxing Voice?
Mm-hmm. Well, he was with his dad and he was talking to Ness, and it was a real good interview. I went to watch some of his fights. Man, that kid is awesome, man. That kid is really awesome. power. He throw punches and bunches. He's fast. He's got power. I mean, he looks like he don't have the defense of Floyd Mayweather, but I mean he's fast. He's got a lot of athletic ability and a lot of raw talent. And man, when I'm talking about mid range,
Yeah.
he throwing them things, man, from mid range hooks. He can land whatever he want, whenever he want, because he's that fast. I was like looking at it. I watched a couple of his fights, and I was just like, God damn, he was just tearing him through the ass up. I think it was Guerrero, and he knocked his ass down twice. They had to stop the fight in the 5th round because the dude, I mean, he was just tattooing his ass, bro. And he did an interview. Say what?
Oh no, I'm saying that's the one who's supposed to hurt Devin in sparring.
That's what I was about to mention.
That's the one
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, that's what I was about to mention. Yeah, he said he sparred him, and Devin, they kicked him out. They kicked him out the gym or whatever. They stopped sparring, saying that but he went on to. They said Devin went on to spar 3 more guys. Some says Devin said he wasn't feeling well or something like that. And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this kid, you know what I'm saying, is special. You know what I'm saying? But they declined to sign with PBC because they wanted to go international. They wanted the zone connections to become international stars. So they signed to Golden Boy. And I thought that was real interesting. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, I never thought black fighters would, after what happened to Rashid Ellis, you know what I'm saying? Because he beat Rocha, Alexia Rocha, you know what I'm saying? And he got shelved. You know what I'm saying? And even EJ said that Golden Boy don't treat their black fighters right. They don't really put a lot of money or promotions into them. So, Rashid Ellis is with the PBC now. So everybody was wondering. Even Ness asked me, he said, man, you say you went to Golden Boy? And he said, I'm a Mexican. You said I'm a Latino. And he said, and he was just looking at him like sideways. Why would they go that route? And he said he wanted to get to the zone. He was just trying to use them to get to the zone. So he's trying to move like Bill Haney in a way, because he was going to Debenham camp and they was trying to sign the kid over there under Devin's promotion company. Bill Haney was trying to sign the kid, but then they said they wouldn't sign with him because they thought that Bill Haney wouldn't allow Kid Austin to outshine his son. So I thought that was real interesting. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So it might have been like a brilliant move, you know what I'm saying? Because, he moved on to Golden Boy away from that. And then I guess he looked at the sparring and see that he wasn't, you know what I'm saying, going to allow, that to go on. If he hurt Devin, you know what I'm saying? That's what was said, that he hurt Devin. And it didn't take long. He said, I think they sparred like 3 5-minute rounds, I believe. I mean, so I'm like, wow. I mean, this Kid Austin kid is going to be something special. What do y'all watch them fight? Y'all know who this guy is?
Yeah, I've been on him. I do videos on them kids like that.
Mm-hmm.
I keep them videos. But yeah, Kid Austin like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But what do y'all think about his move to Golden Boy and not signing with the PBC and just kind of moving like Bill Haney?
Like, if I was a boxer, I would probably try to fight over there too, get on that European bum bashing tour, because
exactly,
because the Commonwealth over there, they have some very distinguished trophies. Like, if you get a belt in England, they got this Cornwallis belt, right? It's pure gold. As long as you win you defend it 3 times, you get to keep it. You feel what I'm saying?
And what you say that was?
I forgot the name. I'm gonna pull it up while we here, but that shit's a pure gold belt. You got to defend it for 3 times or for 2 years. Lennox Lewis got one. Like, they got all types of belts over there. It's the Commonwealth belt, I think, but I'm about to look it up.
Eli Peters TV says Errol said that recorded phone call that January was on the table. So it's literally a month later than December fight he signed. He said he couldn't wait a month for the biggest fight of his career. Fuck out of here. So shit.
So what if he go in there and throw 3 punches like Wilder? Knock the folks the fuck out. Take his money. He'll be ready, shit.
And shit, that's what everybody expect. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I hope.
Hey,
but
y'all look
you
up the Lord's Lionsdale boxing belt. That's the one I'm talking about. The Lord Lionsdale belt.
Yep, that shit came right up before they be listening, man.
Samuel Washington, he says Fight Hype just dropped a video with Mauricio Suleiman saying that the WBC mandatory is next, and they're the number one contender, and their number one contender is Thurman. You know, so they keep Thurman keep getting back in the game.
I
Don't
want
it?
to see Thurman versus Spence more than I want to see Spence versus Boots. That's just me.
Well, shit, we could have had Thurman versus Terrence Crawford, but that nigga don't want to fight nobody.
Man,
You
we
know,
wasn't even talking about Crawford. You see how y'all throw that man in there, man? I wasn't even talking about that man.
all roles at the welterweight. He one of the best at welterweight. So you got to talk about him. I mean, the nigga ain't fighting. How you gonna pick David Avenesian over damn Keith Thurman? How?
Keith Thurman ain't Keith Thurman even ranked in his shit?
Him and Bud was supposed to fight in July. What happened to that shit?
That's what I'm talking about. How, Sway? This nigga ain't fighting nobody in the top division.
Hey man, y'all just saw a master pivot. You know how you
Yes, we
stand on that
did.
toe
That's
and
called a
spin
duck,
around?
nigga. That's called a master duck.
Now they back to the rope, but they better pivot or they ain't gonna.
That was a Euro
He
step.
don't only do pull counters now.
That's why they call that a pivot is called a duck, nigga.
Hey man,
You know what I'm saying?
you pivoted that shit. I want to see him fight. Every time Errol Spence say he don't want to fight Thurman, I feel the same way I feel when Canelo say he don't want to fight Mexican. I don't want that bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit. Fight, whoop his ass if you don't like him.
I say beat the shit out of Thurman.
That's what I'm saying. Beating the shit out of him.
Don't
let him fall. Either hold him up. Nah, motherfucker, you ain't done yet.
Beat that nigga for old and new.
Man, Thurman ribs. No, he don't want that shit.
He want that check, though.
He want that check bad. He got to get that Birkin, man. Everybody got to get that Birkin for the crippling, man.
Jonah Turner, they cash out Broner money because he was fucking up so much, and he went to Al Heyman to ask him to funnel his money because he was getting in so much trouble. You know what I'm saying? So he worked out a plan with Al Heyman to give his money a certain way, and then like most crackheads, you know what I'm saying, they come back for their money, even though they asked you to hold the shit for them. You know what I'm saying? He come back like Gator and shit trying to grab some money. You know what I'm saying? Then they gave him his money just to be done with him.
Man, that's how they got PG with that. Let me hold your money shit, man. Hell no.
Well, he did that. Man. He did that. He went and asked him because he was getting in so much trouble with all the taxes and shit. And Broner done been went through a lot, bro.
Like niggas around him.
He probably need that shit. But I ain't gonna lie.
Right. He asked for it.
I know he need that shit.
You know gonna last long, bro. You the only nigga with money around a bunch of hood niggas. You gonna have to feed them to keep them off your ass.
Right. Yeah. And you can't knock them all the fuck out.
Yeah,
do his ass like they did Bobby Brown and shit. Yeah, you kidnapped his ass to get a ransom.
And bro, they were mad as hell. He sit there and lost $1 million shooting dice, and these niggas struggling to pay their damn rent. Boy, they were going down for Lumaloom that nigga that night, boy.
For real.
Hey, that's why he went on to gamble that shit away.
Inside the square circle with King Judy said they know Hood because he started using EJ name, Stop the Cap. What's going on, Eric? Pillar of full counter boxing. He says people are mad because it's one more obstacle preventing the fight from happening. Exactly. That's trying to tell these niggas this shit. They keep trying to say everybody turned on blue blood. No, people just mad, bro. And when you got niggas mad, somebody gonna get hit like the ref in the fight.
I would rather
mad at anything, man.
Boots versus Spence is better than Crawford versus Spence, though. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be a better fight. That's really gonna test EJ. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hall of Fame fight right there.
And that's gonna test Boots too.
That fight gonna age so well because Boots ain't gonna lose to nobody else. It's gonna age
it's gonna be a high impact. It's gonna be a lot of punches thrown. It's gonna be a lot of skill.
It's gonna be motherfuckers in that fight. They both gonna be for each other. But Boots,
you know what I'm saying?
Boots and his dad, they do the same thing everybody else do. They see Spence. They think they see something. All right.
Yeah.
Let's
But
see
you
how
know
we see before this shit over.
but EJ ain't gonna be able to hit Boots in the eyes because his eyes so far back up in the skull. That
Why
nigga
he
like he
won't?
got light bulbs. That nigga got like he got light bulbs in his damn eye sockets.
Well, he
So
gonna
he
crack
gonna
the
have to.
sockets then. He
That's
gonna
what he
crack
gonna
the
have to
socket.
do.
Go
See,
close that
man, and
socket
then
up.
you gonna be wondering why Boots ain't doing no interview with your ass.
Who?
Shit, Boots got he's got that youth though, man. That nigga got that jump, that first step though.
Bruh, if him and Earl was the same age, I'd give it to Earl. But you know, now I still give it to Earl slightly. But Earl, he gonna have to go out there and do some punishment. He gonna have to damn Ugas Lamont Peterson this nigga, dog. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we heard of people been talking about it. CJ, you know what I'm saying? People been talking
he
about
gonna
it.
have to Terrence Crawford that nigga. He gonna have to treat Boots like Terrence Crawford and bust him up.
Eli Peters TV says that kid Austin and his dad seem like they are going to be about the smoke. I know, man. He said I don't think they have to worry about them
Yeah, he was
padding their
talking about
records.
going to get I remember one time he said that he had beat the shit out of Keyshawn Davis and Keyshawn Davis ain't respond yet.
He said about their records, and they already called out Haney in this one interview. Yeah, man, that was an excellent interview, man. Let's see. Eric R says, I think he said, I think all prospects need to start with
Yeah.
top rank. He said they're going to keep you active, and you'll get exposure. Then the moment your contract's up, bounce. Yeah, that's for sure.
Most people start with top rank. Even Floyd and De La Hoya did. Top rank is the perfect place to start because they gonna give you all the fights, and they got the biggest sports network, ESPN, promoting you. But once you
Yeah,
make a name for yourself, then you go out there and get on. See, Top Rank is the best place for young up and coming fighters and mid range fighters. But when you start becoming a star, you got to get the fuck away from there because they're
yeah.
gonna
Because
still keep
Bob
you.
ain't gonna pay for no fight. Bob ain't paying for none of that shit.
Yeah, Bob ain't paying. Hell, Lomachenko barely get $1 million for a fight. Hell, they try
Bob
to
did.
pay Riggin down 25,000 to fight Loma. Like they be doing people
Hey,
dirty hell over there.
the truth is, man, Bud the only one I'm fuck Bob ass sofa.
Let me see.
Him and
Everybody else is the other way
motherfucking,
around, man.
Tyson Fury, him and Kinahan, Bud watching them boys steal $100 million, and now Bud see that shit. He won't see it because they watch Tyson Fury steal all that money with the Otto Wally, the Tom Schwartz, and all that shit. This motherfucker was getting $40 or $50 million for them fights, bro.
Man,
They was watching the hell out of Kinahan's money, bro.
and you know what though? That's how Al stayed the hell. He was like, I pay Wilder, and y'all motherfuckers pay him with whatever y'all got going. I pay him whatever. I'm staying out of that shit.
See, Bud seen all that shit. Because after that shit, Bud wanted to take a trip to Dubai and talk to Kinahan. Then he talking about Kinahan's his advisor now. That nigga Bud always been after that paper, bro. You see that? Like,
man, that's shit, bro. I love it. I love it.
Nigga like an Instagram hoe, bro.
Yo, man, one thing about it, I hate seeing boxers end up like Riddick Bowe and don't have not a damn thing to show for it. That was fucked up with their money. They, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, man.
What's
There's a
going
lot
on,
of
Eddie
white boxers.
like
I
that.
see you, bro.
Tyson got blessed. Tyson was dead fucking broke. Then he got him a lifeline, got a little money. Then he bought the weed dispensaries and got paid. Tyson got a lot of fucking money now. He's over 100 mil now, strong off the weed.
Yeah, because Tyson, man, he probably sold that likeness and all that shit, the whole nine.
He made all his
He
money
got
off the
30
weed
million.
dispensary. He made all that money off the weed dispensary. He made over $100 million off the weed.
Jesus.
Eli Peter says, I left out loud. He said light bulbs. He said Boots got internal eye goggles. He said installed to protect himself from heroin. He said he knew this fight would come one day.
This motherfucker like a minion. That's fucked up. Oh man.
Eric Johnson, what's going on, Eric Johnson? He says, man, Bob about to tie Bud. Let me see. He said, man, Bob about to tie Bud to anything crooked. He said Bob snitching on every goddamn body. Bob getting him back. Watch.
After that, after Bob and Aaron started snicking, notice that Terrence Crawford Frank Warren sent him David Avedisian because you know David Avedisian is a Frank Warren fighter. And
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and you know he's Russian with an Irish coach. His coach is Irish. Who else
Mm-hmm.
that's Irish?
So it's gonna be a lot of potatoes. It's gonna be potatoes for dinner.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
I saw an interview with his manager today, Adrien. It was a pretty good interview.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. That fighter right there, Avedisian's been into shit before. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But he's from Frank Ward. Frank Ward and Bob used to be good friends until Bob started snitching on everybody.
Bob, man.
Now that Bob started snitching, now Crawford got to fight. Ain't that funny? He got to.
Damn.
Already supposed to fight next month. They pulled David Avedisian out of his fight 4 weeks ahead of his fight. Like, look at that.
Yeah,
he had to fight.
Hey, they say they the biggest payday he ever got. So he said, "Man, I'm out. Fuck that." He took that poster down to that dude and put the post up of Crawford and started hitting that motherfucking speed, man. Fuck that. I'm out.
They said, well, one day we gonna get you this.
Well, well, like I said, I'm gonna be looking out for this kid, man. 11, I think his record is he got 12 wins, 0 losses, and 10 KOs. Super featherweight, he's got an 83% KO ratio. He's 5'7", and he's age 20, so he got a lot of time, bro. He got a lot of time, and he knocking out motherfuckers out of Dallas by way of New Jersey. So that motherfucker can knock you out and steal your car. So
real quick.
That nigga is real with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was totally impressed. So, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We're gonna leave it there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go for 3 hours on. I'm coming on more often, and we're gonna leave it right there. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know everybody getting sleepy. I see my numbers falling. Motherfuckers going to bed. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll be back tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? This pool kind of boxing. What's going on? Eating the remix. See you guys in the next one. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to Upper Echelon. You know what I'm saying? What you want to say something on that Upper Echelon?
No, I just said subscribe.
Hey man, subscribe to my man over there. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Remember what I say, y'all. Law don't go around here, law dog. You savvy? See you guys tomorrow, man. 8:45 p.m. Peace out. Okay, my man, you gone.